government has been borrowing. Did you borrow? You just borrow. And you keep borrowing. Hallelujah. Are you sure we are together? We just keep borrowing, and we continue to borrow. Does it mean that Nigeria as an entity, we are no longer reliant on ourselves, that we are no longer doing anything, to ourselves? We are no longer, we are not dependent. Come on. I don't understand. Well, I'm giving us this, so all of us should come back and begin to understand that we are the problems of ourselves. Now, everybody, do you know what we do? The moment you can go out there and get some food to eat, you and your family today, you don't care what happens next. But when tomorrow comes, you don't know what happened, you begin to cry. And they keep pushing us. How can a government that wrote a constitution and say that the power is derived from the people, then when the people now ask you to come and represent us, you now become a monster and begin to eat us, and we allow it to happen? Does it make sense to you and I? Okay, I am not the one speaking. I am discussing the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let us go further. The paragraph 16 of the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chapter 2, Section B says, control the national economy in such manner as to secure the maximum welfare, freedom, and happiness of every citizen on the basis of social justice, equality of status, and opportunity. Look at that. I'm not the one that wrote it. I was not there. I was not in the Constitution review. I was not, maybe you two that you are listening to me, you were not there. But look at what it says. I'm telling you to go and read it. So it says that the national economy should be managed in such manner to secure maximum welfare. We are not saying minimum. You say maximum welfare for you and I. What is maximum? We go enjoy the way where you go enjoy like a king. You raise your hand up, you put foam, somebody will rub your head and all that. Maximum enjoyment for the citizens. That is welfare. Freedom and happiness of every citizen on the basis of social justice, equality of status, and opportunity. All these things that I'm reading out here are in your constitution. So you go and find out. Why is it that those people in the government house, they don't read the constitution, or that they are just trying to be wicked on us? Is that why one man will amass the whole wealth of the state or of a particular given region and nobody will say anything? Let us continue. That same paragraph 16(2), Section D of it says that suitable and adequate shelter, suitable and adequate food, reasonable national minimum living wage, old age care and pensions, and unemployment, sick benefits and welfare of the disabled are provided for all citizens. Now, let us look at it like this. But, I am trying to fix, okay, maybe let me not go deep into technical. But there is a specification that is being laid down, a procedure, and we are not following it. And you are not doing it just because you don't want to do it, or you don't want to do it, or not because it's not available. The resources are available. The federal government of Nigeria are under obligation to provide adequate shelter for citizens. They are not telling you adequate shelter for somebody in the ministry or a minister. Adequate shelter for citizens. Suitable and adequate food. If you are hungry, you can walk into any government office and they will deliver. In fact, you are supposed to have stipend. We are still coming to that. Now, reasonable national minimum living wage, that one for those that are working, you know, with the government. Old age care. This is not talking about pension. At a particular age, we know the Nigerian retirement age. Every citizen, whether you work for the government or not, when you get to that retirement age, the federal government of Nigeria is supposed to take responsibility for all your affairs. It's not saying you are looking for your pension. Unfortunately, even those who are working for the government here, to get their pension, they die on their way seeking their pension. Hallelujah. Is this how we want to move forward? Sometimes, we all keep quiet and watch us die. Truthfully, all of us are going to die. Is that not so? Of course, we're all going to die. But why are you killing people, you know, unreasonably? I want us now to begin to look at our books. Because whatever act anybody enacted, the police act, the whatever, you know, organization which probably is established through the constitution is also part of you know, cannot override the what do you call it, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We agree on that. So we base our argument or our assertions, our comments, our observations on the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, I've told you, the government is supposed to provide, you know, for the unemployment. The government is supposed to provide for sick benefits. The government is supposed to provide for the welfare of the disabled. Disabled citizens, they are responsibility of the federation. Now, I may not want to go into all that details. Now, when I'm speaking, they'll say, oh, don't worry. Those people, they are the artists. That is how I'm serious discussing the Constitution with you. And I'm not interested in you. They say when somebody speaks, they say, oh, they will come and carry you. They will come and do this. I'm so sorry. You are carrying yourself. If you come and carry me, you carry yourself. Anything you do, is, I'm not even interested in all that. You know why? That is a blatant bullshit. It doesn't appeal to me. So now, okay, so as it were, now I have discussed what I want to do with 16, with you, paragraph 16 of the Constitution. I'm done with that. So I'm not talking about paragraph 17 of the Constitution, still under chapter 2. Section 1 says that the federal government shall provide social order. Okay, the social order is founded on ideals of freedom, equality, and justice. Look at this. Freedom, equality, and justice. Three things. You're a free citizen, and you must be free. You are born free. Equal. Everybody is equal. There is none that is equal than other. I learned one lady said some time ago that all animals are equal, but some are more equal. No, there is nobody that is equal than anybody. After all, when the air goes out of you, you understand that you doesn't even know. You don't know where the air will go out of you. So when nature ceases from existing in you, you understand you are not more equal than anybody. So Nigeria has recognized that fact, that freedom, equality, and justice. Now, the two, you know, section 2 of paragraph 17, you know, subsection A says, every citizen shall have equality of rights, obligations, and opportunities before the law. Maybe the grammars are too many. It says equality of rights. Equality means, we talked about equal rights. Now this is equality. Now equality means that however it is, equality is equality. If you steal chicken in an eatery and go to jail, if a governor come and steal chicken in that eatery, he will also go to jail. So equality, you know, equality of rights, obligations, and opportunities before the law. We are talking about the law. But I have seen in Nigeria, the poor always go to jail. When I was young, I watched a movie, they call it NS Goes to Jail. In Nigeria, maybe those are the principles they work on. It is the poor who goes to jail. So when big people walk around the streets, nobody does them any harm. So it is when a poor man still hungry, a hungry man that goes to, you know, steal a bread in a shop will go to jail. But the man who steals $200 billion or 200 billion naira from Nigeria will be waxing strong in the streets and become a statesman. And you encourage it. Continue. Then, the subsection B of that same paragraph 17(2) says, the sanctity of human persons shall be recognized, and human dignity shall be maintained and enhanced. I don't know whether we understand this. Sanctity of human person shall be recognized, and human dignity shall be maintained and enhanced. Now, what is sanctity of human person? And the federal government watch citizens being slaughtered. What is the sanctity in it? The federal government allow some of their forces, when they go to combat, maybe when citizens are protesting, they send them to go and stop them, then they release live ammunition. And in the end, nobody goes to jail. And the sanctity of human person is to be protected according to the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria. I am not the writer. I was not there when it was, 99 when you were amending it. I wasn't there. But I just pointing out what is written by the federal government. And it has to be upheld or upheld. So, why we discuss this? I actually want to, so, you see, the sanctity of life in Nigeria, if we analyze it well, we are talking about, draining the blood of citizens and like people, sanctity of blood. But this government of the day has given us flimsy excuses of why, blood of citizens